Alright, so y'all remember in the middle of the last video, I was like, I'm gonna get to my lunch later. And then I never did. I'm gonna do that now because I changed my diet. So, went into a new phase of training. I've been doing calisthenics for like the past 2 months to see the results that can do for me. I've been noticing a lot of like fitness guys are starting to shift from weightlifting into calisthenics, and I sort of want to give that a try myself and see what I can do. But I've been keeping it at a very basic level. But I'll get into that later on in the video. Right now, I want to show you guys what my diet is actually looking like now. This is my breakfast, this is my lunch, and this is my dinner. So as you can see, I'm getting in about 200 grams of protein, and some days a little bit more than 200 grams of protein every day. Carbs are still close in that like high 300s, low 400s range, and then my fats are staying exactly where they're at. And yeah, this diet has been pretty good for me. It's been working really well with this phase of training for me. I feel like whenever you are doing a hypertrophy sort of phase of training, that you should go higher on protein in order to like really help those striations and those muscles stay nice, plump, and cut. And yeah, before we actually get into that part of the video though, I want to show you guys what I've been doing for the past like 2 months. So yeah, hope y'all enjoy the rest of the video. So as many of you know, and some of you don't know, the Dodgers recently won the World Series, making LA the 2024 champs. And I had the amazing experience to be able to go and see them play. Not for the World Series, but just for one of the games. Got to be able to sit at the Yamava Dugout Club. It's a really amazing area where they have like super great food and you're not eating just like regular hot dogs and stuff like that. The seats are really great. Got to sit really close to the field and was able to see Ohtani. It was really crazy being like super close to him, be able to record this clearly. And also got to see Mookie Betts, probably one of my favorite players in the MLB right now. Even though I'm not like a super baseball fan, he is one that I know. And you know, being a fan of LA sports and LA sports teams, it was really great to be out here and be able to actually see these guys perform. And even though I don't look like it, I had an amazing time. Now, getting into my new workout routine, I decided to go full calisthenics, as I said earlier, because I've been seeing a whole bunch of people online make that shift. And I'm not trying to like follow the wave, but I do want to see the reason why everyone is sort of doing it now. So to start things off, I recently started doing more yoga in my routine and started going to like this yoga class instead of like doing it like at home. I'm not the type of person who's really like shy of being in like groups of people and like messing up, because I feel like that's natural to do when you're learning something new. So being at a yoga class and learning these stretches to build more mobility really helped me out a lot when it came to doing a lot of calisthenics. I started to incorporate more push-ups, more pull-ups, more weighted rows, as well as like dips and other variations of calisthenics like split squats and things like that. And for this routine, since I'm not necessarily focusing on a set amount of weight that I'm trying to lift, I'm really only caring about the number of repetitions that I'm doing. So for my push-ups, I'm doing 200 push-ups. And for my dips, I'm also doing 200 dips. And that's usually what would consist of a push day for me. So in total, I'll look at the amount of repetitions that I'm doing per day. And I always try to shoot for about 400 repetitions until it starts to feel light. Because at first I was starting off with just 100 push-ups and 100 dips. And then that sort of started to feel a little bit too easy. So that's why I upped the number to 200. And the same thing goes for my pull days. I do about 100 to 200 pull-ups because it usually varies depending on how I'm feeling that day. But I usually always try to shoot for 200 pull-ups. And then I'll finish off with 200 rows for a total of 300 to 400 reps. The way that I divide my reps up though is a little bit different. So I try to just set it off like 20 reps per set. So that way I'm doing about 10 sets. Or if I'm starting off the workout, I'll do like 25 reps for the first 4 sets. And then the last 100 reps that I need to do, I divide that up into sets of 20 instead. So that way I still hit that number goal that I'm looking for, but the rep range is a little bit different per set. And then for my leg days, I'm doing split squats, I'm doing lunges and things like that. But I only got like the split squats and this other hip thrust exercise in there as well that I'm also doing the same amount of repetitions for. This really helped me build up a lot of strength. Honestly, I feel like it's going to help me going back into just weightlifting in general. I feel like when you do stuff like this and have more control of your natural body weight, going and hitting weights makes it a lot easier. Like, I feel like my lat pull down is going to be crazy now. Not crazy, but you know, it's going to be a lot better, and that my bench is going to go up most definitely. And this is something I probably would suggest for a few people to do. But I guess I'll have more on that after I finish this phase of training. So the more you know. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. That's like the bare bones, the gist. That is the new routine, and that's pretty much what I've been doing. Gonna really just try to see what results it's gonna have for me going back into weightlifting. Probably going into the new year, gonna start trying to bench and stuff again. And I used to do nothing but calisthenics, so I feel like it's been really easy jumping into this. Hopefully I'll be able to elevate it if I love it and take it to a whole nother level at some point. Start to incorporate different kinds of calisthenics like muscle ups, you know, get the stands and practice handstands and stuff like that. You know, be able to go really crazy with it as much as I want. And yeah, so hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. That's gonna be it for now. Next time y'all tune in, I'm about to be way more bigger than this. I promise you, I promise you. And it's all gonna be from calisthenics, baby. So yeah, y'all have a good one.